Alrighty guys, so we're out here throwing a black and blue jig with the Dox Lure Company mud crawler on the back and the electric blue color. We're throwing this with my Shakespeare Excursion rod and my, hang on a second, fixing my hoodie hat there, and my Speed Demon reel as a very loud semi truck decides to drive by. But I'll show you this jig right here. It looks really freaking good, you guys. Look at that. Look at that thing. That looks really good. I don't know why a bass wouldn't want to just munch on that. But throwing it right now, 12-pound mono, 12-pound Berkley Trilene. Still waiting on my 20-pound mono for my new Abu Garcia Black Max. Still waiting on that. Can't wait to get that so I can start fishing it. Hopefully be able to break it in. Last bass I caught was in November, back on the 6th. So at this point I'm just trying to throw whatever I can to try to catch one. Pretty much impossible in this cold weather like this here in Illinois. Pretty much impossible to catch one unless you're ice fishing, which I'm not going to be ice fishing at all. I don't ice fish. It's too dangerous. And with the luck of our family, it'd be my luck I'd fall in or something. And that'd not be a good thing. Fix my hat there. Alright. But throwing this black and blue jig. Forget the brand. I think this is a Lucky Strike jig. Lucky Strike Lure Company jig, I think is what this is. Dox Lure Company mud crawler as the trailer. Really good trailer for a jig. It's got a good kicking action. A lot of people don't like kicking action trailers in the wintertime. I honestly have never really worried about it. I think if they're going to bite, they're going to bite off of slow little action. If you move the jig very little, it's still going to have an action, but it's not going to have as crazy action as, if you're burning it through the water, or if you're hopping it really hard and stuff like that. It won't have that crazy action. It just has a very slow, methodical action that will trick those big bass into biting. I've been seeing a lot of fish getting caught in Tennessee on Lake Chickamauga here lately. It seems like the cold water gets the big fish moving down there. Around here, the cold water gets nothing moving. The only thing moving in the cold is the deer. And surprisingly, I don't know if there's any right here near me. Oh yeah, there is one right here. Look there, you guys. Right there's a big doe track. There's one there, there. There's actually two right there on top of each other. There's a bunch. There's a small buck track right there. There's deer tracks all over the place. There's some right here. They're all kind of going around. They've actually been drinking out of the pond here lately, coming out at night. The deer could get pretty nocturnal after a while, after getting shot at for 2.5 months. Actually, almost 3 months. No, 2 months. No, it'd be 3. I'll figure it out here in a second. Almost 3 months they've been getting shot at, so they get pretty nocturnal, and I think one of these past nights the deer decided they wanted to drink from the pond, so I think that's pretty cool that they're getting some sips of water out of the pond. I remember back before the pond was full of water, it was only up to about right there where that ledge is, and there was no water back in here at all. It was only this little bit, and it was only about 4 foot deep at the deepest. And one day we went out there and we were doing something. I don't remember exactly what we were doing out at the pond. I think we were actually metal detecting, see if we could find anything. Most of the time we just find old pieces of pop can and scrap metal and stuff like that. But we was going down there, and this was pretty early, right after it got the first little bit of water in it. And it actually had a huge doe track. Like, I'm talking about 3 inches deep. I don't know if it was just really soft mud and she slipped in it or something, but man, it was a really big doe track. And it was pretty cool to see. But they found it pretty darn quick. And every once in a while we'll find a couple couple deer tracks here and there, but past few days I've been finding a crap load of them. What they do is they come up through here, they come out right there. You guys may be able to see that piece of metal right there. They come out right about there, and they walk across the dam, then they walk down this, then they walk up this, go back over there, and then cross the road. And they come all over the place. They're all over here during the nighttime, but when it gets daylight, they're gone. They're all bedded down, hiding in the real brushy stuff, being real still. There's one right there by that piece of wood. You guys might be able to see that right in front of my boot. But something I wanted to say, I don't know if anybody's actually made it to this point in the video. Seems like a lot of people just watch a little bit and then leave. But if you have made it to this point in the video, in my past few videos actually, I've been putting little suggestions and stuff at the very end of the video, telling people if they've watched to that point in the video to comment something or do something like that. And nobody has yet, so that kind of tells me that people aren't really watching to the end of my videos. But if you've watched to this point in the video, I do thank you for watching my channel, because you guys, the people that actually watch my channel and don't just like comment and then leave, you know, the people that actually watch the entire video are the people that I like to see on my channel, because they're the real supporters. You know, the Fly Fishing Ninja, he's a real supporter. Enthusiastic Fisherman, That Murder Inc., Sportsman 101. Ooh, just about got snagged right there. Glad I was able to pull that jig through there without getting caught. Sportsman 101. Who else? I know there's some more. Yeah, I know there's some more that I can't think of their names right now. But I know there's some true supporters out there. I know there's a lot of fake supporters as well. Been losing a lot of subscribers here recently, and I know that the real supporters, Rippin' Lips 57, he's another real supporter. If you guys haven't checked out any of the channels I just listed, if you're new to the channel and you've never heard of any of these people, I do really suggest you guys check out their channels, because they have some awesome videos. Looky there, there's a double deer track where one stepped in another deer track. That's pretty cool looking. But if you haven't checked out any of those channels, I suggest you do. But yeah. So, you guys that are real supporters and actually watch my videos and keep up with my videos and you know, make good comments, not just like hello or something like that. There's some people that just comment hello or hi or something like that, and that, you know, I don't really listen to those kind of comments. I like the comments that people actually mean. You know, there's some good people out there on this YouTube platform, in our little community, and I just wanted to say thank you for how good this year's been so far for me, and you guys have helped me quite a bit in this channel, or with this channel. You guys have helped me. A few things I'm going to be doing this year, like I did this year. I'm going to be doing another tournament. I might do two tournaments actually. I might do one that's like Doc's Lures only, like you can only use Doc's Lure Company baits. I don't know. I might do that. If that sounds like a good idea to you guys, do two. Ooh, that was almost really bad. Could have backlashed pretty bad there. But I might actually do that as a tournament idea. Either that, or I might just do like I done the last one and just let whoever catches a fish in it, you know. But I might do two. It just depends on if I want to. If I have the money to do 2 different tournaments, then I probably will. But I know I'm going to do at least one, because the one that I did this year, the first one, got a lot of feedback, a lot of success. I thought. Person that ended up winning that was the Enthusiastic Fisherman. He had, I think it was a 513 if I remember right. Had to fix my sock there for a second. But I believe he had a 513 if I remember correctly. Could be wrong, my memory's not the best. But I'm pretty sure it was a 513. And he ended up winning some of the discontinued dragon worms, which they are kind of discontinued. I don't make them anymore. Nobody really worried about them. The only person that ever bought them, I think, was Wilkins Outdoors, and I never really used them all that much. I kind of stuck with the 8-inch slammer worm and kept with that. But he won some of the dragon worms. He also won the 8-inch slammer worm, and he also won some of the 1.5 swim baits. And as far as I know, he's caught some pretty good fish on that 8-inch slammer worm. I don't know if he's caught anything on the dragon worms or on the 1.5 swimmers, but I know he's caught a pretty good fish on camera, and he's said that he's caught quite a few good fish off camera as well. But yep, definitely going to be doing another tournament this year. I like the way that the tournament was done last year. It'll kind of be the same thing. One fish, you know, the biggest fish will do it, will win. But I'm also going to be doing some specialty lures as well. I'm going to be doing some like holiday lures next year. I wanted to do some this year, but I just forgot about it, and it got to the point where it was already the holiday and I didn't have the baits made or anything. But 4th of July, I'm going to be making some red, white, and blue baits. Don't really know what I'll do for Valentine's Day. I don't really know. I think the only color that Valentine's Day really has is pink, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of the only color there is during Valentine's Day, so that wouldn't really work. But this Christmas, or next Christmas, if I can speak right, I'll probably do some like red and green baits, which I kind of already did that. You guys have seen those, but they weren't really Christmas baits. And I got a backlash. Hang on a sec. Alrighty. Got that backlash fixed. But I'm definitely going to be doing some red, white, and blue baits. I think that's going to look really cool. Probably some of these mud crawlers and maybe some of the 4-inch swim baits and stuff like that. I think that'll look pretty cool. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Seems like the fish are not going to bite today. They might tomorrow, though. Hopefully the water will be a little bit clearer and hopefully not frozen tomorrow, because the low, again, tonight is 25, like it was today, or last night, which I don't think it really got to 25 because the pond wasn't frozen last night, so I don't know. If you guys do want to purchase any of these mud crawler baits, let me pull the skirt material back here. If you guys want to purchase any of these mud crawlers, great bait. I think that if I remember correctly, you get 8 in a pack. Don't have my paper with me here. 8 in a pack for $4. Yeah, 8 in a pack for $4. And you can get whatever color you want. Personal favorite color is green pumpkin. But if you're using like a black and blue jig or something, you can get something like this. I also do some mix match colors, which you guys can go and check out some of my last videos to see some of those mixed colors. I am going to be making some pretty cool colors here pretty soon. Some like 3 different colors in one bait, and I think it's going to look really cool. So thank you guys for watching once again. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.